Good afternoon, everybody. I want to welcome you to Brockton City Hall today as we proudly honor all of the great Brockton residents and business owners that have come here from the Philippines. In just a short while, we'll be doing an honor of all those folks, the flag raising here at City Hall as we celebrate proudly the Philippines Independence Day. As we do on all of our flag raisings here, I first of all want to thank my office. I want to thank Sydney Merrill, my chief of staff. I want to thank Jasmine and Emma and Courtney. I want to thank Kevin, BCA. Mike is here today, and all of the city and school folks that come out, all the department heads. I see Eric here as well, that come here to show their support. As Brockton is the city of champions, Brockton has always been made up of wonderful people from around the world that have come here to make it a better city for all. We are welcoming, we're inclusive, we're 106,000 residents in the great city of Brockton, but we never want to forget where their home origin was. And so today we will remember the Philippines, which in the year 1898 declared independence from Spanish rule as a result of the Spanish-American War, and the Philippines flag was unfurled for the first time on June 12th in that same year at an inspiring celebration, which also featured the first playing of the Philippines national anthem. The flag is the same now as when it was first introduced, again, in the year 1898. The flag's white triangle stands for equality. Sunburst inside represents the 8 provinces that took up arms against Spain. The blue stripes stand for peace, truth, and justice. Red stripe for patriotism and valor. And the 3 stars symbolize the 3 island groups of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. I might not have said that right, and I apologize if I did. Mindanao. After independence from Spain, the Philippines were governed by the United States of America. Citizens of the Philippines bravely and honorably fought alongside those from the United States of America through World War I and also World War II, and it was one of the founding members of the great United Nations. The United States officially relinquished control of Philippines July 4th in the year 1946, making the Philippines a truly independent nation. The nation is considered to be an emerging market worldwide, a newly industrialized country. Tourism makes a large impact and a percentage of the economy within the Philippines. Much like the city of Brockton, where we live and work, the Philippines is very, very ethnically diverse. There are currently 182 languages spoken in the Philippines. Philippine culture is characterized by a strong sense of community, family, and respect for elders and seniors. Philippine people are known for their hospitality, their friendliness, and their resilience. Philippine culture highly values a communal spirit of helping each other, helping fellow mankind, and a strong emphasis on spirituality and faith. And at this time, in light of the spirituality and faith, I would ask those that wanted to come to the podium to first have a moment of silence, and then any words that wanted to be spoken. Thank you very much for being here, first of all.
By the way, thank you for coming to celebrate Philippine Independence Day. So I'm so glad you are here. So God bless everyone.
Thank you very much. We will, in just a moment, again, proudly raise this flag. And while we are inside, again, I have to explain this to everybody. We're inside City Hall because the construction continues. However, towards the early beginning of fall, construction will be completed here. So next year at this time, even though I won't be the mayor standing at the podium, there'll be a new mayor, whoever he or she is, he'll be back outside, rightfully outside. But today we will proudly raise it within the confines of City Hall. I'd like to give the mayoral proclamation, and I'd invite you back up. I'm going to present it to you. Mayoral proclamation, whereas the Philippines declared independence from Spain in 1898 after 300 years of colonial rule, whereas the people of the Philippines fought bravely alongside the United States in World War I and World War II, and whereas on July 4th in the year 1946, the United States relinquished control of the Philippines, creating a truly autonomous and independent nation. Whereas the growth and prosperity of Brockton, Massachusetts, our city of champions, is due in part to the ethnic diversity which includes residents and business owners from the Philippines. And whereas the city of Brockton has been greatly enriched by the introduction of the customs, the food, the culture, the history, brought here by immigrants from the Philippines. And whereas it is an honor to recognize the accomplishments and contributions of our citizens of Philippine ancestry, to extend to them best wishes for continued health, success, and prosperity. Now, therefore, I, Robert F. Sullivan, as mayor of the city of Brockton, Massachusetts, proudly and hereby proclaim June 12th, 2025 in the City of Champions as Philippines Independence Day. And I respectfully urge all residents in the fine city to please join me in observing this special day. And I proudly sign and seal it today, 12th day of June in the year 2025. And I'd like to present this to you. Thank you very much. So before we raise the flag, I just want to let you know a couple of facts. I had never heard of the Philippines as a little boy growing up in Brockton, but in the 4th grade, I was a student at the Whitman Elementary School here in Brockton, which was on Manamet Street and Gifford Street. And one day I went to school. It was after Christmas time, so it was in the winter time, and there was a new boy sitting next to me, and he looked different from me, and he spoke a little different from me, and his hair was different than mine. But I said to him, "What's your name?" And he said, "My name's Raymond. They call me Ray. My name is Ray Valeros." And I said, "Ray, I'm Bobby Sullivan. Where are you from?" And Ray said, "I'm from the Philippines." And so we shook hands. We became great friends in elementary school. And then Ray and I went different paths in life. But I remember going home that day, and I asked my mom and dad if they had ever heard of the Philippines. And my dad was a history teacher at Brockton High School at the time. And he got out the World War I book and the World War II book, and he started showing me about the wonderful, 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 honorable people from the Philippines that sacrificed themselves for the country as a whole during the Great Wars. And then he took out the geographic map and he showed me exactly where the Philippines, those islands, were. And so I'll never forget that day, because if I had not met Ray Valeros that day at the Whitman Elementary School in the 4th grade, I shudder to think that I probably would not have known until later in life how wonderful the Philippine people are. And again, I just want to thank all of them that are here today and those that could not be here. And that's why I always thank BCA, because when Brockton Community Access comes to film this, those that are unable to get here because of work or family obligations or health, they get to watch it at a later date on TV. So Mike, again, thank you. At this time, I'm going to invite anybody and everybody that would like to assist in raising the flag at this time here at City Hall.
This is the national anthem.
I also want to thank everybody that came here today, and through the generosity of a lot of folks that are here to recognize Independence Day for the Philippines. They've brought wonderful food. So on behalf of the City of Brockton as mayor, I thank you for your generosity, and I encourage anybody and everybody that is hungry. The food looks wonderful. But again, I truly thank you, and as I like to conclude, we are truly better together here in the City of Brockton, and so the diversity is what makes Brockton so special. There's 351 municipalities in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, but there's only one city of champions, and all of you make that a reality. So today, God bless the United States of America, God bless the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, our city of Brockton, and of course, the great nation of the Philippines. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And thank you for your generosity.